Missy here with Lori K. Bath, and I'm with Lee, who just had two beautifully awesome looking bathroom makeovers. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. So tell me, how did you hear about Lori K. Bath?
We went to the home show and just got information, and we got information just, from all kinds of different people. Lori K was the first one, just we randomly contacted, and Sean came out and talked to us. And we were really, really happy with everything he had to offer. He just had some really great ideas in our bathrooms that we hadn't even thought about. So we thought, all right, this is the company we're going to go with.
Great. So did you get any other quotes for your project then?
No, we didn't. We were so satisfied with what we heard that we were just done, which isn't something my husband typically does. He generally has to take forever and get all the quotes, but and the salesman, Sean, spent probably 2.5 hours at our house.
Okay.
Just going over things and talking about things and making suggestions. And so we just knew this is where we were gonna end up getting the quality. We were gonna get what we wanted.
Great. And so there was some reconfigurations, there were all kinds of things. Did you just need to update, or were you looking, what were you looking to do?
We really had to update. This house was built in 1996.
Okay.
We bought it in the early 2000s, and the bathrooms had not been updated since 1996. And there was pink and white tile, there was in the master bedroom, there was a whirlpool tub, and it was huge. It took up all of this room. And we really wanted to update it, make it modern, and we wanted to use the space better.
Well, you definitely did.
Yeah.
It looks amazing. So walk me through like your installation day. How were your installs? I should say installation days, because it was a few days.
It was about eight days, I think they were here. And the very first thing that they did when they came in is, of course, they introduced themselves. Every single day they came in, even though I told them they didn't have to do it. They had runners they put down. So when they're bringing things in and out, they didn't want to damage the floors even. I was like, you guys don't have to do that, but they did. But the very first thing that they did is they had me come upstairs with me, and then they just clarified, hey, this is what we're doing here, this is what we're doing here. And then basically, once they had clarified everything, they were sure they knew what they were doing, they just got busy. They didn't need me for very much, except for just really cosmetic things like, where would you like us to put this bar? Where would you like us to install the rails in the showers? Just very, they were very motivated. They worked amazing together. Like, you could tell that these two guys, this wasn't their first rodeo. I mean, each of them knew what they were doing, and they it melded together.
Kyle and Anthony, they got it going on.
I'm just gonna say, even though she didn't ask, I offered this. If I were to have any more work done by Lori K. Bath, and I couldn't have Kyle and Anthony, I would delay my work until that team was available again.
Wow.
I'm sure that there are other people that are equally qualified, that are good, but they were just such a good fit for our house and for us, and we just so enjoyed just having them. I mean, these poor guys, my husband would try to help, and they'd let him carry something or whatever. But I would wait, if I had to have that particular team come back again.
That's great. That says a lot. That's awesome. I'm happy for you for that. So tell me, now that everything is complete, you've had time to check it all out, how are you feeling about things?
Oh, I love it. I'm discovering new things every day.
Good.
Like, I didn't realize we could change the flow on our showers. I discovered that just the other day. That was pretty cool. But no, we're really happy with it. I mean, we're not regretting anything or thinking maybe we should have done this differently. And I think that has to do with the time the salesman took to make sure that we 100% knew what we wanted. And there was communication all through the process to make sure, hey, this is what's going to happen. Are we still down with this?
Mm-hmm.
So I just feel that there was so much work on the front side of it that there weren't going to be things on the back side of it that were problematic.
Great. Well, that's an awesome thing.
I will say that these guys, there were evenings, and of course Lori Kay is in Valparaiso, but there were evenings where, and it had nothing to do with, we wanted to get on with our evening. It's just my husband and I, our kids are grown, but I knew they'd been working since 9 in the morning, and it's 7:30 going on 8 o'clock at night. And I would literally have to be like, no, you guys, you have to be done. You have to go home. It's an hour home, and you still have to eat supper, and you still have to rest. And they were always like, well, no, we're going to get this one more thing done, which, I mean, that's awesome. But I think that's way beyond what you can expect when you bring somebody into your home to work. You expect them to do their 9 to 5. I mean, this is a lot of work.
Yeah.
But that's not what they did.
They went above and beyond.
They went above and beyond.
Well, good. That's great.
They went above and beyond.
We love to hear that. So if someone were to ask you about Lori Kay Bath, what would you tell them?
I would say that Lori Kay probably isn't going to be the cheapest people you're going to find.
Mm-hmm.
However, it's quality. You're going to end up with a quality bath that you're going to love, and you're going to have people in your house that you can trust, that are going to make sure they're doing things to your preferences, and you're going to be happy with the end result. You're not going to have regrets or wonder if you should have done something differently or feel like you didn't have any input into it. I really feel like Lori Kay is just the place. You need to go with them. You need to go with Lori Kay. You're not gonna, and they stand behind their work. Like, we've got this house. If we have a problem, all we have to do is call up and it'll be fixed.
That's right.
So, and I think it says something all the way from Granger, Indiana to Valparaiso, Indiana, that there's still that much of a guarantee on the work and everything going on. So I think it would be a big mistake if you were trying to do bath work and you dismissed it because you figured, well, I can get it from this other place, $10,000 cheaper. Maybe you can, but it's not going to be the bathroom you're going to get with Lori Kay. It's just not.
Because Lee said so.
Yeah, it's not.
I love that.
It's just not.
Well, we appreciate that. We
Yeah.
appreciate you going with us and trusting us to bring you that quality.
Well, and I appreciate all of the hard work. I mean, we had talked with Sean, I don't know, May or June, and then they didn't start the work, I don't think, until maybe the end of July, beginning of August. Because they only do, your team is doing your job. That's it.
Yep.
They aren't going to your house for 4 hours and somewhere else for 4 hours. So, yeah, you're going to have to wait for a little while to get your designated team that's focused on your work. It was worth the wait.
Well, thank you. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for trusting us. We appreciate you. That being said, on a scale of 1 to 5, what would you give Lori Kay Bath?
Oh, 5 for sure.
Well,
for sure.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Absolutely. Thank you.